Let's talk about Kinjeketile Ngwale and the Maji-Maji uprising against the German colonial rule in Tanganyika, the present-day Tanzania, which lasted over 2 years between 1905 to 1907, and why we Africans must begin telling our stories. The indigenous people of Tanganyika had enough of the brutal and oppressive colonial regime, so they rebelled against it. Now, according to the story, the spirit known as Hongo appeared to Kinjeketile in its snake form, then dragged him into the water where he stayed for 24 hours, and when he came out, his clothes were not wet. Then Kinjeketile told the people that the ancestors and Bokero, the deity, gave him the task of leading the rebellion and uniting the people against the colonizers. Various groups responded to the call, then he gave them Maji ya Uzima, meaning the water of life, and it was believed that when applied to the body, the enemy's bullets will turn into water when touching the freedom fighter's body. Needless to say, they felt invincible. However, today I've learned that Kinjeketile told the people to say Masi Masi when shot, but Wajuwaji wakasema Maji Maji. Then he instructed the people to wait for his signal for the uprising to begin. People nodded in agreement, but when they left each other's presence, they forgot that last statement. So different groups began attacking town, killing Arabs and African administrators, government officials, coastal traders, destroying cotton field and more, basically letting the colonizers know what time it was. Now, on August 4, 1905, Kinjeketile was arrested by the colonizer and was hanged for treason. Then guess what? That same month, the news spread like bushfire and the uprising became hotter than the sun in Juba. But still, it was ineffective against the German machinery, and Kinjeketile water did not work. 2 months later, the colonizers began a counterattack on the indigenous people using their favorite tools, guns and famine. It is estimated that between 180,000 to 300,000 people died, and the local population was reduced by a third. Keep in mind, in the same period, the Germans were committing genocide in Namibia between 1904 to 1908. We Africans must tell our stories because we understand all the nuances of our cultures much better than anyone. You see, Kinjeketile never claimed to be a priest, a spirit medium, or whatever it is out there. He shared what happened to him with his community, and his community was willing to listen to what he had to say, and what he had to say captured the imagination of the people. You can walk up and down this continent and hear similar stories of African people coming into contact with the spiritual world and beyond, and it's nothing new. Indeed, his holy water did not work and the fight was lost, but not the battle. In the aftermath of the Maji-Maji uprising, colonizers were left with major challenges due to death and displacement of hundreds of thousands of people. They were left with no option but to change their whole approach in the region. The Maji-Maji uprising inspired Africans beyond reach and gave rise to nationalist consciousness, which played a key role during the country's decolonization period. Kinjeketile brought together various groups in the fight for freedom, and with his holy water took the fear of fighting away from the people. He is a trailblazer of nationalism in Tanzania. Now, today, as you are listening to this, along the Lake Tanganyika on the DRC side in Katanga, South and North Kivu region, you will find a group called Mai Mai. Maji-Maji and Mai Mai means the same thing, and they are both in Kiswahili, but it's a different pronunciation and it stands for water, water. That's it for me, but feel free to add more information. We, ni nini?